right, guys, another day at the shop. I am in desperate need of a scrap metal trailer. So all I've got right now is just I've got a plastic 55-gallon drum, and it just makes it a nightmare trying to empty that thing out. So I went and bought this little guy right here, which is a Ford Ranger bed and half the frame, and we're going to make us a scrap metal trailer out of it. So let's get busy working. All right, got the truck bed and the frame in the shop, and if you guys have watched this channel more than about 5 minutes, you know that I don't have a plan. I've kind of got a rough idea of how I want to do this, but as far as any concrete plans, no. I think I'm going to start off by getting a measurement from these two rivets right here, mark forward, and lop all this stuff off the front of the frame so I don't have to grind all these rivets off and stuff like that. And I've got some C-channel over there on the material rack that I can make my extensions, and we are just gonna fly by the seat of our pants just like we normally do. I say we, me. We're gonna just start measuring and see what we've got here. 24 from that rivet, and I'm gonna measure right there. We ain't building a piano here. It ain't got to be perfect. There goes Mr. Harley again. Oh boy. Look at me! Look at me! Oh brother. Close enough for government work. No offense to government workers, but you guys know how you are. Perfect. All right, guys, I broke my microphone cable, so I hope you can hear me. I've got a basket that I'm going to put in front of this thing, and I'll tell you the reason why later on, or I'll show you the reason why later on. So I'm going to leave 20 inches from the bulkhead of the bed to where that I think I'll cut it to start kicking these rails in. So let me get a tape measure for that. It looks like, well, I don't want to cut it right there in that angle, so I'm gonna wait till it gets down here. I guess I'll just cut it. Let's see where we're at right here. All right, so I've got 15 marked on each side of the frame rail, so this is where I'm going to make my cut, top and bottom, and then that's when we can hammer this metal around and kick these rails in. All right, I've got a straight edge held on with a couple of magnets there, and as soon as I find my tape measure, we're going to do a little precision guesswork here to see how long I need to cut my C-channel. And I think if I cut two pieces 35 inches, that'll be good. So I'll do that. All right, I've got the camera held at an angle on purpose because I want the bed to be kind of level in this picture. But you see how there's less bed in front than there is in back. So if any of you guys have ever towed a trailer that's heavier behind the axle than it is in the front, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's got that tail wagging the dog thing where it just wants to whip all over the place. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to plan ahead for it, and just hopefully I'll just alleviate that problem by putting that basket on there, and I'll just put a bunch of heavy stuff in it to give it some tongue weight. All right, I got it kind of blocked up on jack stands, and close enough. Close enough for what we're doing anyway. All right, so we're getting somewhere now. We've almost got a tongue. What I've got to do now is I've got to scribe all my marks inside of the factory frame rails there and grind those clean so I can weld. And this end here, I've got something kind of different planned for that. Not really completely different. I guess if you've ever built a trailer, you might have seen this before. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to do today, but I'll pick it up tomorrow. So we'll see you guys in the next clip. All right, guys, you can kind of see what I've got going on here. I've got it kind of loosely set up on the weld table. I use my angle meter here to find the angle between the two arms of the tongue. And I went ahead and came in here and drew it onto the weld table. Got the arms set where they're supposed to be. Got the actual coupler kind of where I like it. I got to do a little grinding, and then I'm gonna start tacking it together, and we'll see the finished product very soon. All right, I've got it all tacked together. Just want to double check and make sure that it fits before I commit to welding it up solid. Let's hope I can get this thing in here. There we are. I believe that'll work just fine. So I'm going to pull it back out and go weld it up solid here on the tongue section, and then we'll come back and clamp it to the truck frame and weld it in solid here. All right, tongue is built. Braced it up best I could. Like I said, I'm not an engineer, so I'd rather just overbuild it than be guessing at it. So next clip, you'll be seeing me fit this thing back onto the trailer, and hopefully we'll be putting it on for the last time. So see you in that clip. Getting the frame rails prepped for final welding, and I like to use Easy Off to get all that undercoating and gunk and all that old oil and grease and crap off the frame rails. Makes it a whole lot easier than try to grind that stuff off, because you try to grind it and all that does is just smears it all over the place. So Easy Off, that's the way to get it done. Now it might take one or two treatments of this stuff to get it all off, but I mean, it sure does beat grinding it off of there trying to sand it off. better him than me. That's my son-in-law, Richard, if y'all didn't know. I roped him into doing all the dirty work. All right, we're trying to get the tongue straight on the trailer. I mean, it really doesn't matter that much because, I mean, if the trailer goes down the road a little bit crooked, it ain't gonna matter. I mean, you know, come on. As long as it ain't over in the other lane or in the grass, we'll be all right. But we are right now triangulated measuring from the corner of this to those rivets I was measuring earlier in the video. We are, what I say, 59 and a quarter over there, and 59 and 5/8. So yeah, we're going to try to bring this side out a little bit and see what happens there. And clamp it again. Now we will see again. So make sure you hold that thing straight. Got it straight? Yep. Straightish. Anyway. We're 59 and 5/16. Close enough for government work. I've already went over the government work thing here in the middle of the beginning of this. That's 59 and a half. So we'll bring this side out a little more. Or I tell you what, we're gonna take that side in this time. Yep. How about grab that up there? And all right. Now clamp it. All right. Let's see where we're at now. 1.5. 59 and a quarter. 59 and 3/8. That's close enough. Close enough for me. Close enough for the hillbilly holler that it is. Anyway, all right, that'll get us started. All right, let's get to welding, I guess. All right, guys, there she is. She's complete. Got everything welded up together. Found that tongue jack over on the shelf. It belonged to my dad before he passed away. So we're gonna put it to use. All right, guys, there it is, all complete. I wound up putting that basket on the front like I was talking about. This used to be a little yard cart or a garden cart or whatever. I just made a couple of legs and bolted it to the frame in the back there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Anyway, we're already starting to put some scrap metal in this thing. Already getting some use out of it. The only thing I have left to do on this thing now is I need to wire up the lights and I need to put a set of safety chains on it. But other than that, I mean, I think she's ready to go. So I think this is going to be a win. But I do have one thing left I have to do. I have to go by the county tag office or whatever and call the sheriff out here to inspect it or whatever. So our state you have to have a tag for these things, even though they won't give you even if you buy a brand new trailer, they won't give you a title for it, but you have to have a tag for it, which has always kind of bugged me a little bit. But anyway, for this thing, I've got to have a tag for it, and to have a tag, I have to have a VIN number. So I have to turn this in as a home-built trailer. So y'all guys wish me luck on that one. And just remember, if I can do this, you can do it too.